No, that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds, 77. Townsville, 4:33 p.m. Understanding the need for up-to-date information concerning the whereabouts of Z's former jailer and tormentor, Brent Carter Brency, Balloony steeled herself for once again being within the mind of the cruel and callous villain. Being both the cause of Brency's trek towards Dixie, as well as being the only person able to secretly spy on Brency and his virtual Jane Ross, Z knew that it was Z's task to again be within the effluence that was Brency's mind. Hesitating for a mere micro moment, Balloony entered Brency's mind for the second time in 8 hours, a painful but necessary task that would allow Zod to discover the projected arrival of the Brency copter as it continued traveling northward in pursuit. Steeled. Past participle steeled. Mentally prepare oneself to do or face something difficult. Effluence, a substance that flows out from something. Once inside Brency's mind, Balloony, having traveled extensively in northeast Australia, looked down from the Brency copter with hopes of spying a familiar landmark. But even as he searched, the voice of the ever-servile Jane Ross cooed, "Oh, most exalted one, Balloon 1 has traveled beyond your designated kilometer limit and is currently traveling west by southwest back towards the mainland." "Kilometers?" Brency fumed. "I specifically remember setting the parameter in miles. 1/3 mile, as a matter of fact. None of your ridiculous kilometers. Lord above, are you good for nothing? How long has it been moving?" "Approximately 59.273 seconds, your greatness. It just passed the 1/3 of a mile mark." "What?" Brency asked, voice filled with confusion. "Well, which is it? Has it moved 1/2 kilometer or 1/3 of a mile? Did you report its movement as I designated or not?" "Ah, dearest treasure, as instructed, I waited until Balloon 1 had moved 1,760 feet or 1/3 mile rather than alerting you when it had moved 1,640 feet or 1/2 kilometer. I'm so sorry if I misunderstood your marvelously precise instructions. Obviously, it was I who misunderstood what you were saying. I heard you tell me to alert you when it had traveled 1/3 mile rather than 1/2 kilometer. I apologize to the depth of my being for not comprehending your statement. If it continues moving, I have to alert you again before we capture it. What parameter should I use regarding when to alert you, most treasured one?" "I swear," Brency said, shaking his head, "you are practically worthless. For the last time, if Balloony strays further than 1,640 feet from a location, alert me. Clear?" "Eminently, Your Eminence. Based on our very limited data, it appears to be headed back to Cooktown. Based on current speed and wind direction, Balloon 1 should be over Cooktown in roughly 17 minutes and 27 seconds. It was at Cooktown where it spent half an hour floating above 33 Helen Street from 12:13 to 12:44. As you know, Three Island National Park is close by and the two destinations are virtually the same from this distance. Would you prefer that I provide you with updates every 5 minutes or only if there's a change in Balloon 1's flight path? If you think you can do your job properly, then you may update me when a change occurs rather than bothering me with trivia every 5 minutes. We have to catch that ungrateful mass of helium and bring it back to Vulture Street where it belongs." "Yes, dearest, I understand and will obey. If Balloon 1 veers from or moves beyond 33 Helen Street, I will alert you immediately." "Make it so, and don't screw this up," Brency growled. "Otherwise you may find yourself scrapped and replaced by a competent assistant." "Satisfying your wish, as always, my darling, is my greatest pleasure."